Dating in your 20s. Man, it do be rough out here. I'm curious if any of you boys also are out here on that grind. Man, it's rough out here, man. I do feel like we have an epidemic of undateable women around this age too. And the sweet ones, like the dateable ones, are most of the time they're swept up. If they're not, it seems like everyone at this age has gone through a long term relationship or two. So everyone's a little sad, a little heartbroken, maybe a little jaded too. So that's some avenues to go to work like through. But then at this age, like when you're in your later 20s, man, the amount of moms, and I get it, like, because I guess their biological clock kind of ends somewhere in like the 30s, right? Like, I guess you can have kids past 40, but I guess there's health complications there and whatnot. I don't know. I'm not a woman, but that's what I've heard. So it makes sense, but it's like, man, all these single moms, I don't want to be taking care of a kid. If I did, I would have made my own by now. You know what I mean? All these guys got that weak pullout game. Apparently, actually, I have a theory. I think some dudes get like one of the early loves pregnant to lock them down, which is obviously a recipe for disaster because it seems like most of the time they don't end up staying together. Like today, I met a single mom. She was actually pretty cool, and she was like, we were hitting it off pretty well. And then she brought up that she had a kid, and I was like, well, I don't know. And like, God bless the guys who are willing to swoop in and take care of that. Obviously, you're not like responsible for that kid when you're like kind of in the early dating stages, but if all things go well, that's part of the recipe. And I respect it, but it's just not for me at this point in time. Maybe, I don't know, maybe if it's you meet the right girl, you can maybe justify it. So I guess I just haven't found it, dude. But dude, it's rough out here. A lot of these, and then there's a lot of like, and they might be single moms too, but single girls around like later 20s, at least the ones that seem common, are like so into partying and probably to drown out those feelings, I guess, of losing their loved ones. But I don't know, people just love the party, I suppose. Just so many rave girls, so many, just, and that's fine. It's just not for me. It's not my vibe. I don't even really like that type of music. I went to one rave once, and I actually understood it when I was there. I didn't do any drugs. I did drink, and I did understand it. Still not really my vibe. I'd rather have some drinks and see like a death metal show, which is a complete man sweat fest. So I guess it makes sense why people go to raves. There's a lot of hot chicks there. We'll say that. Uh, I don't know. Maybe I should dabble into that scene a little more. Maybe I would end up enjoying it. I get existential with that type of music though. Once you start sobering up, once I start sobering up, I'm like, bro, all this music just coming through the PA. Like, what are we doing here? And I get it. It's just like a big party, but if I'm going to see music, I want to see some guy like playing that guitar or playing those drums, singing. But that's just me, I guess. I don't know. Obviously, there's other people like that, but dude, it's rough out here. And then, like, let's say you get lucky and you meet one that you think, like a girl who you think is like a good one in your later 20s. And then they can just like nuke the vibe sometimes. And you're like, bruh. And you're like, do I work through her like not being smart and nuking this vibe? Because she does check some boxes and it is hard to meet like a decent one. Maybe it's just my area, man. I don't know. But or do you go scouting again? Honestly, I feel like the move is just not to really look for it. Just let it happen naturally. Uh, it seems like every time I've met a girl where we lasted a little bit, it was just like a natural happenstance, which is probably the best way, I suppose. Those dating apps seem rough, man. I dabbled in it after a long term relationship, and bruh, bruh, like you get matches and whatnot, you go on dates, but dude, I'm telling you, we do have an epidemic of undateable women, man. It's like this TikTok brain rot personalities, and I'm not throwing shade. It just is what it is. They'll find guys, they know that they will find multiple, whatever. But I don't know. I guess I feel a little old school. I like I like a decent partnership, a little equality, conversations, kind of a more grounded experience, Like, dude, a few weeks ago, I was out on a date at dinner, and the date was fine. But I noticed, like, there'll be sometimes just couples where they're just scrolling their phones. They're not even talking. And I don't know if that's healthy or not. Maybe that's like peak health, where they're like, hey, we don't even need to talk. Let's just chill and enjoy this food. But I noticed that, and I was like, dang, man, I guess I'm just not wired that way. I want to be talking, engaging. Maybe I'm the issue, you know what I mean? Maybe I need to chill out or something. But dude, it does feel rough out here. It feels rough. And yeah, man. And I do meet like some girls who are like pretty sweet and like down to earth. And it's like, oh man, she's cute, she's nice. Of course, she's taken, and it makes sense. Why wouldn't she be at this age? So I guess if there's a message, if you find a good one early on, keep lighting that fire, I suppose. But you can never tell, man, because sometimes time takes its toll, and you get like, I don't know, you can get bored, or just like the spark isn't there. Maybe get annoyed. I'm thinking of when I've gone through, but I don't know. Any of you guys experience this stuff out here as of late? I just think the vibe of people have changed. And I don't know if that's just naturally getting older and that's the vibe, or just like this day and age. Because, dude, I haven't even talked about like the OnlyFans stuff. The OnlyFans, I will say, I respect it if you're making a good bag. If you're making a good bag every month, I respect it. But, dude, I kind of feel bad for the girls who make like 30, $40 a month. It's like, bruh, like, go like DoorDash for 2 hours and make that. It's like kind of ruining your rep over here. Sometimes I think of the girls who they don't really like build up a following or whatever before they do that. They just kind of launch an OnlyFans. So they get like 3 subscribers, and it's just like 3 guys in their circle that are kind of curious. So they subscribe for a month, and that's it. And then like now she's just kind of not dateable anymore, just because it's like, well, I don't know, something about us dudes, man. Like, we don't want the girl that we would potentially have like feelings for be out like that. Or worse, like if you do feel for her already, it's probably easier if she's already doing it and then you go in. I think so. Then a girl starting it up while you've already like unlocked that DLC. If you're like, God damn it, man, I got those feelies now. God damn it, bro. What happened? How'd this happen? Why did I let this happen? But dude, and that's so prevalent nowadays, that selling content. I get it. I honestly, I respect it. If I was a hot girl, I would do the same, 100%. I think I would do more of a strategy though. I'd build a fan base, maybe be a little more modest, build a wholesome fan base, kinda like those Twitch streamers who do it, and then they launch their OnlyFans and they start making bank. Smart move, smart business move. The girls who are just like, oh, I work at Popeyes. I have a couple hundred friends on Snapchat. I guess I'll launch it. And it's just like, dang. And I guess you don't even have to be hot, to be fair. We're in an epidemic of not hot women, too. What happened to the baddies? There's still some out there. Man, it feels, again, I don't know if that's just at this age or not, or what. Just, it is what it is. They live your life. You look however you want to look. It's just that personality of thinking you're bad when you're not. I guess. Oh, I don't mean to be mean. It just, you guys know what I'm talking about. We all see it. You know it. I know it. It is what it is. Live your life. I hope you make that bag somehow. Someone will swoop in, I guess. Maybe. God, bro. Oh my God, it's rough out here. Oh, dude, it's rough out here. 2s think they're 10s, and 10s think they're 100s, which I can kind of respect the 10s thinking they're 100s because, in a sense they are getting rarer and rarer. But when a 2 thinks she's a 10, it's, oh man. And then you ask her what her favorite artist is, and she just listens to like Drake and like Doja Cat. You're like, bro, this doesn't There's no depth here at all. What's going on? I don't know if it's this day and age or me or what. Probably a combination of everything, right? Oh man, but it's rough out here, and I guess it's really not that big of a deal. Sometimes I consider like maybe going out to like bars. I've never really been a bar guy. I've gone to bars with like homies, but dude, maybe I'll just be like one of those grizzled men at a bar, getting into Dos Equis and hoping the one walks in, I guess. But why would she go to a bar, bro? These girls are at home making bags off Instagram. Oh, some of them are, I guess. I don't know. I probably have a fresh wound because I'm going through a little break right now. So I'm just like, feel conflicted. Feel like I'm bouncing around, weighing my options. Dude, I remember, dude, epidemic of undateable women, honestly. Dude, like, you can, like, meet a girl and you, like, hit it off and stuff, and everything's going well. And I don't know, dude. It's just like the social media age, I guess. Like, these girls just got, like, dick on deck, bro. And it's like, I know you're not, like, exclusively dating, but to me, it feels weird to, like, if you're kind of being intimate with someone, to extend that to someone else. It feels wrong, kind of feels gross, kind of feels like disrespectful in a way. Like when you're kind of in that feeling out period. I was seeing this one girl and we were like hitting it off, and I don't know, dude. It just like, and I was fine with her. Like, I know she was going on like other dates and whatnot, but I realized I was like, how do you have the time for this? Like, what do you do? You don't do anything. All you do is go get free meals, which I guess is a good hustle. I guess good for you, but it's like I kind of just like didn't respect the the time management of just like going out so much, and I don't know, just kind of rubbed me wrong. It was fine. I didn't like take it hard. I was just like, you know what, I'm not feeling this. I don't want to be paying for dinner if like you're going to get more dinner tomorrow. You know what I mean? And then little bit of justice. They end up kind of like realizing it, feeling bad, and trying to get you back. And you're like, nah, bro. I'm trying to play Spider-Man on my PS5 right now. I'm actually mad chilling, and that money I was saving on dinners with us, bro. That's dinner for me. That's dinner for me today and tomorrow, bro. From one night. So it's big chilling. It's actually really nice, cutting a girl off, freeing yourself for a bit. It really is. There's something about, like, I don't know if it's just biology, man. It's like we need that. We have that need to be wanted and appreciated by some lady, I guess. Dude, and speaking of later 20s, man, the body count, especially nowadays with like this hookup culture, can be insane, bro. I remember I was talking to this one girl, we were hitting it off. I didn't even ask her. I don't ask body counts. I don't want to know, because I know at this point in life we all have had, quite a few, or a few to arguably way too many people we've been with that, I don't know, probably shouldn't have, I guess. It's just kind of gross. But this girl, she just like randomly told me that she's been with over like 100 guys, triple digits. And and dude, I don't know if it's wrong of me, but that honestly disgusted me. Like, bro, I want to eat off a spoon and my favorite ice cream if 100 other people ate off that spoon. Dude, it would feel gross if 100 people pet my cat. Oh, bro, 100 people sat in my driver's seat. That's still kind of gross, bro. And I get it. She's her own person. She can do what she wants. That's your cross to bear at this point. Good luck to you. But dude, I don't know. Maybe it's wrong to me to think this way. I do find that pretty gross. I feel like I feel gross about my count just because, like, when I think about people that I, you know, slept with that I really shouldn't have. Uh, I didn't know at the time, obviously. We're like hitting it off and it got to that point. But afterwards, once you do it, you realize there wasn't like that connection, like a deeper connection to it. To me, I don't know. I feel bad afterwards. I'm like, oh, I don't know how to process this. This doesn't feel right. I feel bad for doing this. I feel gross, and that happens to most people. And I feel like the occasional one where, because you got to learn that at some point, right? Where you're like, ooh, it actually feels a lot better when you got those like feelies with someone, not just someone where you're like, we get along, we hang out on Friday nights, and we get a couple drinks, and we kind of hit it off, but there isn't like a deeper connection here. Maybe it's just me, man. I don't know. Maybe I have the void to fill of the genuine connection or something. Maybe I am this year. I don't know. Probably in some aspect, right? You gotta take some accountability for your own situation, I suppose, right? You got to. But dude, yeah, when she told me 100, more than 100, triple digits, and I was just in that. Oh, I was like, oh, bro, I'm out of here. I'm done. I can't. I don't want to. I don't want to feel free. I don't know. It is better to know that stuff, I guess, early on before you get those feelies as well, I suppose. I think it's better just not to know at all. It's better to know like when you're younger. Like if you're like 19, it's good to know if a girl's like, oh, I've been with two people. You're like, okay, that's fair. But if it's like 19, she's like, oh, I've been with like 22 people. You're like, what? What? How? What were you doing at 16? You weren't just like dating someone for a bit while you kind of learn the ropes of dating? I don't know. To each their own. Live your life. That's probably why they became a single mom in the first place. I don't mean to be mean, but I'm just commentating on the world I see, man. I didn't ask to be here. I just showed up. I'm trying to make sense of it. That's all I'm doing. I'm not saying one way's better or not. We only know what's best for ourselves, bro. And I'm trying to find that for me. That's all. But yeah, man, it's weird out here. It do be weird out here, but if the right one exists, you'll find them, right? Right, dude. I have some buddies who they date like out of country now. I have this one buddy. He dates a girl in Mexico, and they see each other a couple times a year, right? Like he goes down there, and they play games every night together. So they're mad chilling, and it seems to be going good. And that distance, honestly, I feel like is pretty good. Like I like if I'm seeing a girl and I only see her like once a week. Honestly, perfect. I don't want it every day. But I could do like if she's in the games, I could be down for gaming like every night, every other night. But that space, I feel like that space is good, and it's working out for some of my buddies. I have this other buddy. I don't even know how he met her, probably Facebook or something. That's how my buddy met the girl in Mexico. Maybe I should get back on Facebook. Maybe I should. I don't know. We'll see. But I have this other buddy. He met a girl that lived in Sweden. So a Swedish dime, bro, with the Swedish accent. She came down here and stuff. And they were dating, and they almost got married because she needed a green card. And I was like, whoa, this is crazy. Is she using you? This is crazy. They didn't. They ended up breaking up, and she went back to Sweden at some point. But they dated for quite a while. And it seemed like it works out, bro. I don't know if it's just, maybe it's just American women nowadays. Obviously, there's some good ones. There's obviously some good ones, some wholesome ones. Um, I wish I knew where they were. But I'm just saying, I know there are some out there, and the ones that are swooped up. Because why wouldn't they be? Why wouldn't they be? But yeah, maybe I should start dating overseas, bro. But that's probably complicated. I don't know. Oh, I'm getting in my head too much. I'm starting to think of how these people could be like those stories where it's like a girl overseas or whatever, but it's actually a guy. Ooh, especially with AI nowadays. Ooh, scratch that. I'm not doing that. Not doing that, bro. With the right I think we all could get fooled. Especially nowadays, bro. What's that website like? Kling? Is it Kling AI? That makes pretty good AI models, bro. Sometimes I think a good side hustle, but sometimes I get grossed out of thinking of like nasty for-profit ideas. I'm like, bro, you can make like an AI Instagram model and just kind of scam people. You could. It's right there. You could do it, and then make an OnlyFans. And you can just use AI. Oh, that you know that already exists 100%, 1000%. Bro, they're probably making good bags. Dude, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I should start biting the bullet and doing some nasty side hustles. Oh, it just feels kind of wrong, bro. Is that a conscience? Why do we have that? Maybe we should stop focusing on right or wrong and just focus on what is and what could be. I don't know. I'm losing my mind, I guess, bro. I didn't even realize I was ranting this long. I just wanted to kind of talk about how it do be rough out here. It do be rough out here dating in America in your later 20s nowadays. And bro, I will say, dude, I I'm pretty fortunate when it comes to ladies. I always have been. It's a blessing. It just is what it is. I'm thankful for it. So I would have like I realize I have I guess a privilege. I don't know. I don't know how you want to put it. And it still be rough. Maybe and I don't know. Maybe I have like expectations that are hard to meet in this day and age. And my only expectations are really just like an honest, genuine, kind person that obviously you're attracted to, but like I don't need a dime piece, bro. Sometimes a 6 can become an 8 if her personality is good enough. Have you ever met that? Whereas girls like you're not really attracted to her at first, but then like her personality shines. You're like, now I am. That happens, man. I don't know. We'll figure it out, I guess. But yeah, I guess I didn't realize I was ranting this long. So if you made it this far, man, I appreciate you. Make sure you do something for yourself today. Make sure you do something for someone else today. And you got it, bro. We got this. Take care.